It says we are live. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. It's been an extraordinary week with our time change, with Friday the 13th, with the full moon, and of course, our friend, the coronavirus, the stock market crashing. I think that Mercury may be in retrograde. I don't know. Meanwhile, I have a positive mindset looking for two things. One, how I can help others stabilize what's going on to give them security and confidence to move forward. And also, how can I help those that are prepared to take advantage and take care of the opportunities that exist? So I'm here to help with both of those things. I'm going to start going live every day, starting on Monday, 8 a.m. to 10 o'clock a.m., 2 hours. I'm going to go live to help answer all of those questions about stability and opportunity, any other personal or professional advice that I can give. I'm going to make myself available on Monday and hopefully every day at 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to go ahead and try to help as many people as we can with this interesting time. Hopefully it won't be as interesting as this week, but stay positive. You know, the money doesn't disappear. Things just move. Make room for what you want. I will tell you that I've lived through 97, 2001, 2008, and now this time. Every single one of those periods of my life ended up being the best time. And, I had a great analogy. There's a young mentee of mine, Jeff Fenster, owns a ton of Everbull franchises and multimillionaire, and just a great kid. But he used the analogy, one in which he gives me credit for, but I don't remember. But he said, remember in Forrest Gump when with Lieutenant Dan and he went out on the water in the big storm, and they couldn't find any shrimp until because everybody was shrimping, but they go out there in the storm and they get all the shrimp because they stayed out there. Right? It's time to stay out there. It's time to know and utilize the skills, knowledge, and desire that you have. Let's see if we can get some questions here as I'm making this introduction. Monday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm going to do 2 hours of Q&A to help stabilize those who need help and also give opportunity to those that want opportunities and are ready to expand and grow in these accelerated times. It's totally exciting. I've never been more excited. I have to tell you, yesterday and today, I had a session with my team about what new opportunities exist and how can we provide value, make a lot of money, help a lot of people, and have a lot of fun. And yesterday I had a 2-hour session, and then there was so many great ideas. We had to have another 2-hour session, and then I had to rush in today to the activity I get paid for to do that because we're so excited. I had a great workout as well. Let me see who we got some questions from. Love to answer these here. Here we go. Here, we'll hit it on the professional side. Let's see here. Just now. Would it be ridiculous if I told you that I have an opportunity for you in Europe right now? No, it would be ridiculous at all. I'm always open to opportunities and help and see no matter where they're at. I'm sure there's millions of opportunities and love to hear about the ones that have the biggest quantifiable value that we can find. Next question, how to stay patient. Oh, gosh. I've been practicing patience for a lot of years. And remember, the number one way to stay patient is to realize it's a practice. So practice being patient. Some of the techniques that I've used to practice being patient, have 3 daughters. That'll give you plenty of practice. Get married. That'll give you plenty of practice. No, but in all seriousness, breathe, count. 2 great ways to be patient. Remind yourself time is infinity. That the minute that we put a time limit on something, that creates anxiety, fear, scarcity, limitations, void shortages, and obstacles. So thank you, Evan Carmichael. Glad I'm your spirit animal. He's the only guy here that's probably seen me without my shirt. That's why he calls me a spirit animal. I'm like a koala bear combined with a toad, I think, or something. Anyway, I call myself the middle-aged mutant ninja turtle. Let's get back to focus here on the questions. So breathe, be patient, understand time, and know that patience is a practice. And ask Miss Patience, because she's always patient, and she even has the handle to prove it. got to hit this one because this is cool. I see the word sales question. Now we're talking. Sales question. When the prospect says he needs to think about it, should you put pressure or be abundant or something? I could try to get to the rest of it. Or be in abundance or something. Anyway, when a prospect says he needs to think about it, what is that? It's a request for more information. So the things that can get in your way from making a sale is time, value, or emotion. So when someone asks me that they need time to think about it, I go and ask them, is this a matter of time? You don't have enough time to make the decision? Is it a matter of value? Have I not shown you, can you see any reason why you won't want to move forward? Have I not shown you the quantitative reasons, impacts, and capabilities so that you can't see any reason to move forward? Or emotionally, are you not bought in, right? People buy emotion for logical reasons. Are there distractions or other things that are getting in the way, causing interference or corrosion to that connection that we have? And so if you hit time, value, and emotion, I would re-examine it for you during that process. So if you can re-examine time, emotion, and value and give yourself another opportunity to talk through that, you may be able, instead of putting pressure on them, be able to extend value and explanation of value so that they can't see any reason they wouldn't want to move forward. Be smart. No need to bully or pressure anybody into anything. Everything will happen at the right way at the perfect time if you provide the value and the reasons and the impacts and capabilities that make sense for someone to feel confident that they want to move forward, that they're going to get more value than they're giving. Let's see here. Is it wrong that I'm thinking about capitalizing on construction projects that people will probably lose because of the coronavirus, I assume? And is it wrong? Okay. Look, it's a capital society. If someone's losing a deal, it's not because you have gained it. It's because they haven't done what's necessary in order to establish that deal. You're actually helping out somebody if the other person cannot go ahead and execute on what they've promised. So I wouldn't consider that to be, I think that's scarce to think about stealing a deal. I think looking to see where other people can't perform and helping them out by performing, you may want to, feed the future and be kind to your future self and pay a commission or address the person that maybe lost the deal and see how you can help them, because that opportunity wouldn't be there unless they weren't able to capitalize on it. And so there's a variety of ways where you can be abundant, be fair, make money, help people, and have fun. So be creative. See who's losing the deal. See how you can help them. See if maybe they can participate with you. You can hire them, subcontract them, give them part of the deal, give them a commission, a gift, a bonus. Who knows? Variety of ways that you can help others that may not be in the best position because they haven't stabilized like you have or weren't prepared for the opportunities like you are. So go ahead and be abundant and help those people out. Next question. I often seek external validation for my decisions and point of view, which in return becomes a barrier within I don't know why I'm not hitting all of these, becomes a barrier within my own something. I've often seek external validation. So look, you got to vote for yourself. If you vote for what you want, that's what's going to be elected in your life. You would rather have people hate you for who you are than love you for who you're not. I spend a terrible amount of time defining myself by what others think of me. I need to be love in order to give love. I need to be forgiving in order to give forgiveness. I got to be rich in order to give money. So external validation is not a definition, and it's not necessary. What is necessary external is advice and mentorship. So always take in understanding, always pray for other people's happiness, always seek mentorship and advice from others who sit in a situation that you want to be in. Those people that don't and give you the unsolicited external validation or advice, go ahead, take it with a handful of sand and just be grateful for it. Do not seek the validation that you don't need. Seek it within yourself. So those are really good questions. What should I be doing as an 18-year-old girl in London at university to improve my life and start earning a living? I assume. So what you need to be doing is developing three things while you're in the university. One, all the skills that you want to develop in order to effectuate a career. Two, acquiring as much knowledge about what situations you want to be prepared for. And most importantly, you want to practice having the desire to be what you must be. The most successful people out of university are those that must be what they can be or will be. And this is a practice. It's a consistent, persistent practice every day. You need to learn to enjoy it. And those are the three things that you should be seeking as an 18-year-old in the university: skills, knowledge, and desire. I'll tell you, these are really great questions as we're going through them. Wow, they're piling in. Julie's on? Yeah. Uh-oh. Hey, Julie. My wife, Julie's on. She may be the most beautiful woman I've ever met. Where are you, Julie? You have a question for me? There she is. Oh, I adore you too. That's my wife. I'm blessed. And we're going to go have a wonderful weekend with our family. Thank you. Let me go back to the questions unless Julie has one for me. Go ahead and let me know. What are the opportunities that arise in your opinion? Great question. It's the one that I hope everyone's thinking about. There's so many different opportunities that arise right now, and what you have to do is connect the dots backwards and see what happens when people are at home, for example, right? Extraordinary amount of people are going to have to stay at home. What are they going to do? How can I monetize them while they're at home? How can I help them while they're at home? What can I do for them while I'm at home? Look at logistically what occurs. What happens when the airlines stop flying, or what happens when there is no toilet paper, or what happens, right? I had a kid today saying, look, if it was me and I was broke, I'd go on YouTube and figure out how to make hand sanitizer and then go stand outside the Home Depot and sell it. I mean, there's a million opportunities. You just have to be more interested than interesting. Reverse engineer and re-engineer what is going to happen if they close all the venues, if they stop traveling on the subway, if you can't travel on an airplane, if all the schools are closed, if they close Disneyland. Go ahead and see what the effects are going to be, and you will find opportunities in every change that exists. So that's probably most important question. The other question is, how can I stabilize what's going on so that people have abundance in their heart and mind and soul, not scarcity? So look at that. Interesting. Dave, I'm in commercial real estate, and my partner is Jeff, a former intern of yours. Any advice of how to better whatever. I don't know why this is cutting off. Maybe my guys can help me and see why I'm not getting the full question in here. Any advice on how to better? Well, first of all, if he is a former intern of mine, he should know the essential values that we live by. Those are gratitude, forgiveness, accountability, and inspiration. I would remind Jeff of those four values and also remind him of the matrix of success that combines those values: gratitude, forgiveness, accountability, and inspiration with, one, those values; two, the series of questions you ask of how you can be of service or of value; and the other side of that, the series of questions of how other people can help you by providing service or value. Three, remind Jeff about being a student in your calendar, studying not only what we have planned in person, on the phone, via email and social media, but also what we don't have planned, what I call the white space or empty space in your calendar. Studying that with the lens of productivity, how productive you're going to be, and accessibility, how accessible are you to others, and how are you accessing what you want, and of course, gratitude. Finding light, love, and lessons in everything you do. And then remind Jeff that he has to stay healthy by studying sleep, the biggest habit that we all share, 8 hours a day. Then also tell him to do things now, because 100% of all things we do now get done, and watch and help him practice ending fear. I assume that may answer your question. If not, I apologize, but we're looking there. Rocket Blonde, Mitt, Rufo, XSB, what's going on, everybody? Wonderful. Great question right here. How do you do more? I focus three things. One, I pay attention to what I want to do. 2, I give intention, which is the aggregate of what I think, say, do, believe, and the unconscious competencies, my frequency of personality traits, characteristics, obsessions, and addictions. And I go ahead and I have a routine or an adaptable routine in order to be productive, accessible, and gracious in my life. If you don't pay attention and put intention into what you want to do, you will not get the coincidences that you want effortlessly. Have the right attitude as well as aptitude. All right, let's take one more question. Everybody, thank you so much. This is unbelievable. It's been a great question. Remember, on Monday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., remember, I'm going to do a Q&A. I am going to do live every day. Come join me on LinkedIn or Instagram. I'm going to do a Q&A for 2 hours answering questions to help with stability and opportunity, just like I am right here. I can't imagine the questions be any better than this, but these are great. What's your best sales tip, and are you ever coming to Sweden? Yes, I'm coming to Sweden. As soon as they let me fly around the world again, I'm coming to Sweden. I love Sweden. I meet so many great people from there as I'm traveling around. Any big stages that we can help with Sweden, I will be glad to come to impact more people. What a great country. Remember, it's 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm in California now. I know it's hard to keep track of me. Probably won't be for the next 4 weeks, considering the lockdown they got on me right now. I'm a flyer, and they're not letting me fly anywhere. But to finish up, what's your best sales tip? All right. I'm going to give you 3 of them, and I'll tell you which one's my favorite. Number 1, you're not ready to sell unless you're ready to walk. Number 2, people bow in emotion for logical reasons. And my favorite, be kind to your future self and do good deeds. Now, most people won't consider number 3 a sales tip. I want you to think about that. Be more interested than interesting. Think about what I mean as a sales tip. Be kind to your future self by doing good deeds. Be abundant out there. Be kind to your future self. Do good deeds, and you'll get everything that you dream of and want to manifest. Pay attention and intention. The coincidences will come. Remember, Monday, 8 a.m. Pacific time to 10 a.m. Pacific time. Come join me for 2 hours for a Q&A. All those people that got canceled from all the different speeches I was going to give from South by Southwest. I'm giving a great online. You guys can all join me again for the Entrepreneurship and Money with Marshall Falk and all the wonderful people at WFG. We're going to do an online tomorrow. I'll be around 11:20. But remember, I'm going to try to do these Q&As every day. I might even jump in over the weekend for some quick Q&A. But the big one's going to be Monday Pacific time, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pacific time. Don't forget, you can always text me at 949-298-2905. Join my text community. Be the first to know about where the meetups are, the Q&As are, the lives are. You want a free book, a free course, go ahead, bang me out at 949-298-2905. Everybody, let's be abundant. Let's stabilize our economy and grow. Look for opportunities in everything. The light, love, and lessons exist in everything that we see. Thank you, everyone. Incredible questions. Sorry I don't have more time. Enjoy your weekend. See you on Monday, 8 a.m. Pacific time. 8 a.m. Pacific time on Monday. I'll see you then. Take care.